Hi, how are you?
Hey, good, how are you?
Good. Is this your first Skype interview?
It's my first Skype interview.
Oh, nice. So glad to be talking with you.
You too.
Okay, so go ahead and tell us a little bit about Good Witch. What is it like filming the show?
Um, it is a dream come true filming that show. The set is so alive and amazing, and the cast is, they're a dream cast. The talent on that set is ridiculous. And it's just so much fun to go to work every day. Even if it is at 4 a.m. It's amazing to go to work every day.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, all the characters on the show are absolutely perfect. I wouldn't replace not even one person off that show. Everybody fits so perfectly.
Yeah, they really are. We had a director, second season, who came for a couple of episodes, and he said to me while filming, he said, "Kylee, this cast, this is my dream cast." And he's been in the business forever and ever and ever, and it was so amazing to hear him say that.
Now, what has the fan response been like? What has everybody been telling you about the show? Everybody's reactions?
People love it. Like, it's overwhelming how much they love the show. And of course, with my family and friends, I'm their favorite character. But everybody has a favorite. And I have a friend, a very good friend, Michelle, who binge watched first season, and she went through withdrawal after the season was over. She was like, "When is it coming? When is season 2 coming?" She was losing her mind. And why does this person do this? And why is Abigail saying this? And will make Martha do? And it's just so funny to hear people's response. And yeah, it is. It's like they live in that little world for a small time, and then you wait and wait and wait for the next season. So
you mean everybody doesn't live in Middleton? No?
No, not everybody.
No. And then tell us a little bit about your relationship on the show. Tell us like what we can expect and everything like that.
So my relationship, I think Stephanie's going through a little bit of a transition. I think she did season 2. She definitely put away her lovesick side a little bit, and settled down a little with Ben. And so I think that was a nice little curve for her, just sort of figuring it all out, maybe growing up a little bit. And my relationship with Cassie really never changes. She's there for her through it all, and Cassie is there for Stephanie through it all. And yeah, and I think we've all sort of we just sort of all put up and have come to know with Abigail's shenanigans.
Yes.
And yeah.
Exactly, but what fun would the show be without Abigail? She always gives you the twists and turns, and everybody looks forward to that.
Yeah, she's the one everyone loves to hate, and without that character, it's what do you do without that?
Exactly.
You have to have that one character.
And then tell us, so what is it like exactly being on set? Give us like a little run through what happens from beginning to end of the day.
Yeah, so they're very long days most days. Especially, for Catherine, I don't know how she does it. She's incredible. And sometimes you leave your house at 4:30 in the morning to get to set, and you arrive, and we have an amazing truck supervisor who he greets us every morning, and he's the most incredible person you want to see at 4:30, because he's just like, "Coffee, Kylee? Here, let me take you to your trailer. Hair and makeup will be ready for you any second." He's so sweet and amazing. And then it's hair and makeup for a long time. Yeah, some longer than others, but I think we got mine down to I think I'm in there like a good 2 hours. Under 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Is it the same makeup and hair like every time? Pretty much you keep it obviously like the same?
Yeah, they like to try and keep you similar. I mean, when you're shooting like for a block, so you're shooting really 2 episodes at once.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of confusing sometimes, because you could be shooting like a scene from episode 4, and then the very next scene is the first scene from episode 3, and then you're back to episode 4. So
it's
it's not much of a switch up with hair and makeup for them, so they're not going insane. But
Okay.
yeah, we get to throw a little pizzazz in there when we have a party or something, which is always
very
really fun.
nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
and then we're brought to set, and it's just we try and go obviously as fast as we can to get through a very long shooting day, but things are. It's a bit of a complicated set because you have the whole the aspect of Cassie, the mysterious aspect that they like to capture, and there's a lot of hand shots and bottles and potions and things. So there's a lot of that, and it just takes a while, which is like on any set. But.
Exactly. And is there any behind the scenes fun stuff that goes down? Something we don't know? Does the cast laugh? Have good times?
Of course, yeah. Between like camera setups or anything like that, we all hang out together, and a lot of time, instead of sitting in our actor chairs, we will just go to Grey House and hang out in the living room of Grey House. And so we'll just be napping on the couch at Grey House in this very lavish home, and we're all just like schlepping on the chairs and talking and laughing. And
yes, tell us a little bit about Grey House. What is that like originally? What is that?
So, the real Grey House is a home, an elaborate, beautiful home that people have opened up to us, which is amazing. But then they've replicated it on set. So when we shoot, exteriors were usually at the house, and the interior shots are all in studio. And it's so incredible the way they've replicated it. And the sets are huge, like they're big and luxurious and wonderful. They really have outdone themselves with the sets, and just how incredibly alike it is to the real home.
Oh my gosh, that's unreal! So neat.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh my gosh, and then tell us about like your cafe, your restaurant that you have on the show.
Yeah. So the bistro is. It's great. It's so funny. Every time we come to set, there's something different or something new, and they're like, "Yeah, that wasn't working out. We like this a lot better." I'm like, "Yeah, it's great." So they're always revamping, and it's so neat to have my own space.
That's amazing.
Like I'm behind the counter at the bistro a lot, but and it's always really fun for me that Stephanie is. She's so dressed up and done all the time, and yet she just owns this coffee shop, this bistro. But I think that's the fun of her. She wouldn't want it any other way.
We wouldn't picture her any other way. Yes.
She wears cashmere to serve coffee. It's her.
We love some of her outfits. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you get to keep any of those, but they're so cute.
Oh my gosh, the wardrobe is amazing on the show. Yeah.
Was it like the last episode, the last 2 episodes? Was it like a brown, not a leather jacket? Do you know what I'm talking about? Was it?
Yes.
Amazing.
I know, and there was this like greeny blue coat this year that I kept getting so many messages about, asking where I got the coat, where the coat was from. Everybody wanted the coat.
Stephanie's wardrobe, it needs to be for sale.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. And then, do you relate to Stephanie in any way, character-wise, anything?
Yeah, I think I do. She's always striving for excellence and the best, and I think that, that's been my whole life, as a musician, as a performer, as an actor, or even back in school in academics. I was always wanting to learn and strive and be better than I was the day before. And I think Stephanie, she's always in competition, but she's always in competition with herself. And I think that's the way I've lived my life too. It was if I'm better than I was yesterday, it doesn't matter who you're better than.
Yes.
It's just you've done better than you did the day before. And I think she's very much like that. Plus, she's just fun loving and funny and that's who I am, and that's how I try and live my life. Not take things very seriously. So
exactly. And then, what can we expect from this finale coming up? What can everybody look forward to?
There'll be a few little surprises, I think.
Okay.
I think last week's episode left people hanging and wanting more. There were so many comments online about what should and should not happen, you know, you'll get a great finale, a beautiful finale, and
good.
Yeah, it was pretty special to shoot, that's for sure. And there's a few surprises that'll take place.
Okay, looking forward to it. Oh my God, we're excited.
I can't wait to see it either. It's so fun to sit back and watch at home.
Yes.
You know, you shoot it and you're there, and then you see little glimpses when you go in for some ADR sessions, but then to actually sit back and watch it all, especially when you're watching with your husband or family, and it's so fun to see their reactions and hear what they have to say.
Yes, and you watch it obviously every week as it airs, or do you watch it pre-recorded, or?
Yeah, so in Canada we get a week behind everybody else.
A week behind?
Yeah, we're like on I think 6 days behind you all. So we have our finale won't be until the following week. But
so you always find out what happens pre. Which you know
yes,
anyways, but I'm just saying they talk about it. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And now being you're on the show, they don't give you your own viewing?
No. I mean, I guess we could probably ask for that.
Request that?
It's so much more fun to just, hunker down on the couch and watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then, what was I going to say? Do you critique yourself at all as you see yourself on screen?
Of course I do.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
It's like I don't look at myself in the corner box of this screen.
Oh no.
I think every actor does,
yeah.
and it's tough because every person does, whether you're on camera or not. I think even when you look in a mirror, your eyes go directly to what you can't stand about yourself or what you change about yourself, and nobody else even realizes it or sees it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I definitely critique myself, and it's really funny because I would live in my bathtub if I could. I love to take baths, and sometimes I'll be in the bath and I'll be running lines, and my husband will be downstairs, and he's like, "Kylie, are you running lines from tonight's episode?" I'm like, "Yeah. What if I had just said it this way?" I just can't let things go sometimes. And
your husband's your helper, though. He helps you out. He's your support team.
He sure is.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, well, we love a good love story. Where did you and your husband meet? Can we have that inside scoop?
Yes. So there is a comedy institution called the Second City that originated in Chicago and is now in Toronto and has been for many, many years. And my husband was doing the Second City. So it's all based on improvisation, and then you write these sketches and you're on stage doing this incredible comedy. And I was at the show.
Okay.
On a first date with another person.
Really?
And I saw Sandy, my husband, on stage, and I started immediately leaping through the program to find out who he was, and I introduced myself after the show, and we've been together ever since.
Wow! How did that happen, though? How did you break up with your date?
Well, it wasn't going well from the start.
Oh, okay.
It's great though, because he and I are still amazing friends to this day.
That's good. That's nice. But see, it was meant for you to meet him. That's why that one wasn't going well. So
it was all meant to be. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice. And do you guys have any kids currently, or no? Or how long? No.
No kids currently. We talk about it an awful lot. But everyone always says there's no good time to have kids, and it is true. There's no good time because you're so busy all the time. So
would you like kids though? I mean, that's something you'd like, kids?
Yes, we love children, and we would definitely love to have children.
That's nice. That's nice. Would you want your kids to be involved in the acting world or anything like that, entertainment industry, or kind of whatever they want to do?
I think it would be whatever they wanted to do, but I would never discourage.
Yeah.
I think a lot of parents are like, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a paycheck, and there's so much validity to that. But there's something so magical about the arts, and I always, one of my pieces of advice is to young actors when they say, what do you have to say? My one piece of advice is always, if there's anything else you love to do, anything in the entire world, do it. Do it. Because it will make you money, and you will have a set schedule, and your life will run smoothly. But if you can't get this passion out of your system, then that's what you should be doing. Exactly. So I would never discourage, but yeah, I would definitely send them to science camps as well.
Yeah. Educate them along the way, of course. But you're right. Very much follow your heart, soul, everything like that, because that will lead you to where you're meant to be, absolutely. And how did you get casted for Good Witch?
So through audition process, here in Toronto, went to the casting and auditioned, and then had a callback for the part, and went back and learned a whole new set of scenes and sides and whatever they gave me. And and then I got the call that I got it, and I was working on another show at the time, and it was 8 a.m., and I was going into work onto set, just entering the building, and my agent phoned, and it was 8, and I was like, why is he at work this early? And so I phoned back immediately, and he said, Kylee, he said, I need to, oh yes, he was also calling my husband at the same time, like, where's Kylee? I need to speak with her. And I phoned back, and I said, what's going on? And he said, you got the part. You got the part on Good Witch, and I need to know if you can come to wardrobe, like, tomorrow. So yes. All very fast, and it was it was an incredible day of negotiating and celebrating, and then the next day I was there, and I was part of Good Witch.
Wow, that's amazing! Yeah. Oh my goodness! And are you from Vancouver originally, or where are you from?
I'm actually from Nova Scotia, so the opposite coast,
wow.
all the way across the country. Yeah, that's where I was born and raised, and I left Nova Scotia to go to university to study music in Ontario, and then I've been in Toronto ever since.
Oh, wow, amazing. So you kind of started off with the music industry first and then kind of worked your way into acting?
Exactly, yeah. I started out in opera, quickly realized it was not what I wanted, but transitioned into music theater. And then, through music theater, just sort of kept booking television roles and a lot of comedy. And so it just sort of transitioned from there. And TV is my favorite medium. Like, I love going to work every day because it's different and great and fun. And so yeah, if I could just be on television all the time, that would be a happy life for me. Yeah.
See, we see your passion shining through. We see it. And then tell us, where else have you been acting that people have seen you before? And then, is there anything else you're going to be acting in as well?
So I just finished a 2-year run of a show called The Stanley Dynamic. Mm-hmm. It's a kids sitcom, a big, hilarious sitcom. And so that finished in April, right around, while shooting those 2 seasons, I was also shooting Good Witch at the same time. So it was a hectic 2 years, but it was amazing also. And the last couple of months have been really great. With live performances and a lot of singing, and I just shot a commercial on Tuesday, so everyone will get to see that pretty soon. Hopefully forever. And that'll be in America as well, so you'll get to see that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and no, the last 2 months have been mostly live, which was great. So. Yeah.
Very nice. And then also, do you have social media sites everyone can follow you on, like Twitter, Facebook? Do you have all that?
I am on Twitter and Instagram. I'm really bad at it, but I do go on occasionally. But I really do need to get better at it. I really do.
Do you post a lot of behind-the-scenes photos from shooting and everything like that?
I don't post a ton. I'm usually just so involved in the work and what's going on that I'm not good at that.
You're not good.
But Catherine and Bailey are always shooting, so I'm always in their shots, which then they forward to me and they're like, Kylee, post this, and I don't, and yeah. This year, I'm going to do that. That will be my goal.
You're going to have a mission to do that, exactly. As long as, like you said, they film you. Here, watch, you make your appearance. I'm here.
Exactly, yeah. I don't have to do any of the work.
And your hair and makeup's all done. You're presentable. You're all ready to go. Hi, everybody. I'm here.
Exactly.
And then go ahead and tell us something we may not know about you, like a fact, anything we may not know.
Huh. I don't know.
Something
I'm pretty open book. Okay, here's one.
Okay.
I love to do interior design and home renovation. Yeah.
Okay.
I come from a family, my grandmother had 7 brothers, and they were all carpenters, and I think I just got that. I build things. I built an armoire the week that I met my husband, and he was just like, "What? I an armoire." And I'm always doing interior design and helping my friends out and transforming rooms for them, and yeah, like I can tile and grout a backsplash.
Wow. Amazing. That's very good to be handy like that.
Special.
You probably go into your friends' homes and say, "Oh, can I fix this for you? Can I?" You know what I mean? You probably have a good eye to spot everything.
I do. I'm always like moving pictures and putting holes in their wall and just fixing little things. Yeah.
Have you been to? I don't know. Do they have it IKEA?
We do have an IKEA.
Okay.
Yes.
You do. Have you been before? Do you love it? Do you like it?
I like walking through IKEA. I actually just bought my very first outdoor dining table at IKEA. We've never had an outdoor space to sit down and eat before, and we're doing our backyard this year. I'm so excited, and
that's exciting.
That's where we bought our table for outside. Yeah.
There you go. By IKEA. Yes.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Lego for adults. Yeah.
Right. That should be their logo. They need that.
Really? Yeah.
And then go ahead and tell us, do you have a favorite fast food restaurant, or do you eat healthy? Do you try to?
We eat very healthy. I'm a really good cook. I cannot bake. I cannot follow a recipe, but I'm a great cook. I can open a fridge and I can see what's in there and put together an incredible meal. So we do eat at home a lot, but we also love to eat out. I'm a foodie. When I come to America, it's the first thing I do, even before we get to a hotel, we get the cab to stop at In-N-Out. We have to have In-N-Out burger. It's just the absolute best. And hamburgers, I think, are my favorite food. My husband and I once did 3 months in LA while he was doing pilot season one year, and every single day our mission was to have a burger. So we tried a burger from a different place every day for 3 months. It was incredible.
So In-N-Out is still the top for you?
Pardon?
In-N-Out is still the top for you after trying all those?
Yeah, I mean, there are incredible burgers out there. But as far as, a fast burger that you can just pull up to a drive-thru and get, it's In-N-Out.
It's In-N-Out. For sure. I agree with you there. I agree with you. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I could only imagine every day eating a burger so good.
Yeah. It was the absolute best. Yeah.
Oh, really good, really good. And how about higher up restaurants, like a little bit more fancy? What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
We have some. We're pretty spoiled here in Toronto. We have some incredible restaurants.
Really?
Yeah, the food here is it's ridiculously amazing. I don't know if I have a favorite.
How about favorite food? Do you like something that you love eating the most?
I mean, I'm definitely a meat eater. I love a good steak. It's it's my go-to. But I also love Italian, and I crave lasagna a lot.
That's good. That's yummy, yummy. Do you cook lasagna? Yeah. Can you cook that?
Lasagna, yeah.
Yes. Oh, good, good.
So my mom makes an amazing lasagna, so I just, adapt her recipe, and yeah.
Oh, nice. I was going to say your go-to whenever you want lasagna, you got to have it ready.
Yeah, really. Yeah. We also do a deconstructed lasagna, which I call the broken down lasagna cart.
Which is what?
my husband loves that, so I cook that a lot for him.
What is that? Wait, what is that?
It's just like a lazy person's lasagna. It's like you just cook it all in a pan. So you break your noodles apart and everything's just like in a pan as opposed to like baking it all and making it all lovely and systematic. Yeah.
Exactly. And you know those times when you're super hungry too, you gotta eat quick. You gotta make it quick, you're hungry, you gotta eat.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's great. And then tell us a little bit, like, do you have a favorite TV show that you like watching when you have a chance to watch TV?
Yeah, we love watching television in our house. We're TV junkies. But I think my favorite show right now that I watch alone, and it's only mine, and it's my guilty pleasure, it's Scandal. I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Yes.
And I just finished the last season, and now I'm like the Good Witch fans. I'm like, when is it coming out? When will this be out? I need to see it now.
It's really good. Exactly. Would you like to be on a show like that?
Oh, yeah. I would love that. Yeah. It's so funny. So many people get confused. They're like, oh, Kylee, I saw you last night on The Good Wife. And I'm like, you mean The Good Witch, but I'll take The Good Wife any day. I'll be on that show, sure.
Yes, The Good Wife. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, which is another great show. I love that show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you tried auditioning for, like, Scandal or any of those shows like that? Have you tried before?
No. So I have never gone to LA and done the whole American auditioning or pilot season or any of that. And I think that it's definitely something I want to do. And so we've taken the first steps here to sort of get our green cards and go down and make that happen. So hopefully sometime in the fall we'll make a trip down and sort of get set up and see where life takes us down there.
That would be nice, yes. Do you come to America often or not so much?
Yeah, we're there a fair amount, especially Chicago, I think because of the second city. My husband is there a lot. But other than that, you know, getting over to the West Coast is a lot. It's hard. It's a long flight, and it's you want to make it worthwhile, so it's not easy to just go for a few days here and there.
Tell us now for Good Witch, what would you like to see if anything happened on the show? If you could like write the script, what would you like to see happen?
Well, I mean, I'm in the same boat as everyone else. You have to see Cassie and Sam get together.
Yes.
I really, you know, they have this little like flirtatious thing going, and it's so great, and then the kiss and all the rest. But I would like to see what would happen, like the dynamic of their characters if they actually were together. And where that would go.
Yes.
So that for sure.
That's a yes.
Yeah. And maybe, you know, maybe I sell the bistro all around the world. It becomes a franchise. I think that's a big one.
That would be nice. That would be fun. And Ben by your side, of course.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
That would be amazing. And then who would you like to see guest star on the show? If you could have like any celebrity on the show, who would you like to see?
It's funny when we were talking about Stephanie's mom coming to town. I immediately said, and we'll get Goldie Hawn to play her, right? I wanted Goldie Hawn as my mom so badly. But celebrity on the show, I don't know. Maybe George Clooney comes to town.
Yeah, that would be nice.
What do you think about that one?
Yes, come to Middleton, George Clooney. Come. That would be amazing. You know how many viewers that would like triple the viewers for that?
I know. Yeah, like TV, the network would blow up.
We would blow up for sure. He's got to be involved with Stephanie somehow, though, right? You got to make sure, like,
I know. I feel like Stephanie would be all over that. I'm pretty sure she'd be on that situation.
And then, you know Abigail too. Abigail would be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Giant fight for George.
See, we wrote our own episode. It would be great. It's ready to go. Tell the producers it's a done deal.
Right.
Oh gosh, but we love Good Witch. We love it. So
amazing.
is there anything else you want to tell everybody out there to look forward to? Anything else you just want to tell everybody?
No, I think just thanks for watching is the biggest thing. It's people are starting to recognize me when I'm out in public, and they're like, Stephanie from Good Witch. Oh, we love the show. And my first response is thank you for watching. It's just, it's a lot out of people's day to like sit down for a whole hour and turn life off for a bit. And I think that's really special that people take that time to be with us and let us entertain them. And it's a privilege to get to do it. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, are you guys secured for another season after this, or we don't know yet?
I think the announcement, I'm pretty sure has come out about season 3.
Okay, good.
And I haven't heard a whole lot about it. Mm-hmm. I'm also being in Canada. It's like I'm very separate from that.
Yeah.
But you'll get a text every now and again going, maybe good news coming soon, or like little hints of things. So I just can't wait to finally get word and to get to get on board with everything for season 3.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah.